Hey, it's me, Renee. I'm back. So this play might be the end, or maybe it's tomorrow. Yeah, around now it's kind of coming towards the end of Princess Week, which is like a Disney thing. They do like a whole week themed around princesses. I suppose you could say this is whole thing. It's not the whole thing, but it's a lot of the things. So I'm being trashy and basic. So I have already posted about this on Bookstagram, and now I'm going to talk about books with princesses in them. So either fairy tale retellings or they're just books with royals in them, really. Though, what is it all? No, most of them um have fairy tales retellings, but not all of them. Like some of them are. Yeah, I'll just yep. Okay, so first we're gonna go classic. Classic. We're gonna go with the Lunar Chronicles, Cinder, and then you have Scarlet, which I don't know where I have, but yeah, I know you have Cress, and then we have Winter, which, in case you know, it's a YA series where it's reimagined Cinderella, and then you have Rapunzel, and then you have Snow White, and the one that's in them that don't have is actually Little Red Riding Hood. It takes place in the future, and this one takes place on the moon, so that's quite fun. So it's kind of fantasy slash dystopian because it takes place in the future, and also because some of it takes place in the moon. So like dystopian slash science fiction. Very cool books. And then we have Of Fire and Stars by Audrey Coulthurst, which is it's not a retelling of any fairy tale, but it is magical and it's princesses, so I'm gonna count it for this video. And in this story, it's a sapphic love story, but it's also about defying tradition, stuff like that. So yeah, very cool. First no duology. And then we have Graceling by Kirsten Cashore. This has the main character. She is, I would say, yeah, she's kind of actually an adopted princess. She's not a princess herself, but she has a grace, which all the grace people in grace with grace in this kingdom they have to live with the king and get brought up in the castle and whatnot, because grace means magical ability, and Katsa can kill, so that's kind of her grace. So yeah, it's just a very good high fantasy YA book. And then we have Royal Bastards by Andrew Schwartz. This is the first in a trilogy, and it's all about. It's also it's set in a world with magic and whatnot, but I would say it's kind of like more political intrigue than kind of magic based story. Uh, but this is kind of set from the eyes of all the bastards, like they're bastards of kings and earls and whatnot. So they kind of come together to actually save the kingdom, even though they shouldn't save them because they're bastards. And yeah, very good series. Highly recommend it. Like it's just very much undervalued or really underrated. Then we have the Bone Spindle, Severed Thread, and Cursed Rose, which is the trilogy. It is a recently finished trilogy, YA trilogy, with I would say it's actually more like a fatal remix because you have people like Red Riding Hood, you have people like Sleeping Beauty, but it's Sleeping Beauty here is a man. So you have like those tropes and whatnot. You have curses, but it's not the direct story that you kind of know from before. And yeah, dual point of view, and it's yeah, amazing. Needs to check it out by everyone. Okay, okay. And then we have Rebel Rose by Emma Farrell. This actually takes place after Beauty and the Beast, so like what happens after. It's the first in the series by the Disney uh, imprint, and it takes most of the a lot of the Disney princesses and like talks about what happened after, but also sets it in a more historical context. So this one has like the French Revolution, so that's fun. So yeah, very good book. Then we have The Fiancé Farce by Alexandra Belfer, kind of Cinderella story. Cinderella vibe to it. It's the woman Tansy with the wicked stepmother, and then you have the rich Gemma, who's kind of the prince or princess in this story. And yeah, very good book. Then we have Confessions of a Lady, another Cinderella story in Cinderella retelling. Well, in a way, because it's upstairs, downstairs, they fall in love, they get married. It's a historical romance, but it's also spies and secrets, and yeah, so good. I love it so much. Then we have. So this isn't fantasy or retelling, but it has royals. It doesn't have a princess, but it's a prince, so I'm gonna count it, even though it's Princess Week. It is Red, White, and Royal Blue. I feel like can't not talk about this when I talk about royal books. And yeah, I mean, I feel like everyone has heard about this book. If you haven't, it's a man love man romance. The man, the son of the American president meets the English prince. A lot happens, and yeah, but also lots of other things happen, and very good. Then we have where's the mm-hmm. Then we have the Stepsister Scheme series, the Stepsister Scheme, a Red Hood's Revenge, Mermaid's Madness, and Snow Queen's Revenge. These are all, yeah, I mean, you kind of see from the title, it's very like fairytale based, but there's rape, there's violence. This is not a fairytale telling for kids. This is for adults. There's, yeah, things do happen here, so don't pick this up if you're a teen reader or like if you're not into violence, because yeah, I suppose I'm not into violence myself, but I do sometimes skip things. And but yeah, still very good, interesting take on um lots of fairy tales, because there's lots in the whole series, and I yeah love it so much. Then we have the Penny Royal Academy by A. Larson, which is set in a universe where like Cinderella, Snow White are like background characters, but it's a character, the story where those people are like established. They're like uh important characters in this world, and yeah, this is a very good middle grade trilogy. Highly recommend it. Then we have How to Find a Nameless Fae by J.A. Lancaster. So this is Rapunzel, sorry, Rumpelstiltskin retelling. Romanticy, cozy, and yeah, love it so much. And last but not least, Heart of Iron, which is Anastasia Romanoff, but in space. It's first in a duology, and yeah. So yeah, that's my princess recommendation video. If you read any of these, talk to me. Do you have any princess books that you love, or royal books that you love? Talk to me in the comments. Bye!